Hey Starcrafters, Wookie here, and I'm going to be bringing you a Terran versus Protoss featuring yours truly, the Wookie, as the blue Protoss on Delta Quadrant down here in the 4:30, quarter to 5 position. My opponent is Chikazou. He's the red Terran, and he spawns up here in the 10:30, quarter to 11 position. Delta Quadrant, of course, has been around a while, so there shouldn't be anything unfamiliar here. We've got a medium-ish ramp that dumps right down into an expansion. You have a backdoor expansion here with some destructible debris to broom out of the way before you can plant a command center or nexus or hatchery in ideal position there. Some high ground for harassment, and a little thin ridge here that allows some long-range units to be annoying if you can get them in position. We've also got some gold with debris in it nearby on the other side. And for the most part, we both open pretty standard. I went double gas. You notice one gate, double gas. A little delayed on the cybernetics core. My thinking going into this game when I saw that my opponent was Terran was to go heavy gas, sentry heavy, and keep my ramp secure so that bio ball doesn't kill me. You can see I threw down too many pylons there. I was trying to catch up because I don't do this very often, this double gas opening, so my timings were, well, completely unknown. I was just faking it. See my opponent building a bunker at his front, 2 barracks down with tech labs coming and a factory already on the way. Double gas on the way as well. Orbital command up and running. I'll keep the production tab open for you so you can see some of that for yourself. Oh look, gunfire. Zealots poking the ramp and getting repelled by one Marine in the bunker. Now I did happen to see the bunker, and that made me suspicious of a tech play, which actually also made me relieved. I was so glad that there was going to be a tech play instead of a Marine Marauder bull. So here's some Zealots coming in. I figure I'll try to do a Zealot drive-by and get in there, get a look around. Now, I should have engaged these Reapers, but instead I was like, I'm going to kill 2 more SCVs, maybe. So that was bad. I should have just taken the Reapers out, but did get a little scouting information, saw this, so I know tech is coming, and I know there are Reapers on the way. So what do? I don't really do anything because I just lost my units. I do have the 2 sentries, as was my plan. By the way, this game being brought to you by Wookie, the Silver League player. I got promoted from Bronze Rank 2 to Silver Rank 2 in 1 game. How about that? Win 1 game, gained 100 slots on the ladder. So that was kind of interesting. So I've been pulling some higher level opponents. This one, a mid-ranked gold player, popping his Reapers up into my base here and killing my sentry instantly. Then running to my probe line, which I box and clicked. I just drew a big box and clicked on that mineral patch to try to get them all out of the way. And then we play a little ring around the rosy, a little ring around the nexus here with my units. And oh, don't get out of there. And then my units stop over here. What the hell, you know? Hey guys, take a break. I know that was a long journey. You went from here all the way around here. Had to, oh, poor things. Running them ragged, so not too bad harassment considering that was 3-4 Reapers, and I lost 3 probes, I think. Ooh, there's a thing. I lost 5 units total. That's on 3 of them have been Zealots. So wait, I'm the blue guy, so I've lost 5. No, I've killed 5. I've lost. I'm not really sure how to read that thing. Units lost. Me 10. And 3 of them are Zealots. Maybe I'm losing a few more than I need to. I'm not sure. Okay, now I can't figure out how to get rid of this stupid. Ooh, okay. Intentionally, I have brought up the minerals tab here so we can look at that. That's not it. There's okay. We can see the supply count here, pretty close. I am much lower on the maximum supply available, and only a skosh lower, just a trifle lower on the overall supply count. Laying down some cannons, because those tend to thwart Reapers, in small numbers anyway. Small numbers of Reapers, not small numbers of cannons. But this time, I'm just going to go with 3 cannons. You know, last week, a month ago, last week that would have been like 13 cannons. A month ago that might have been 23 cannons. We're going to go with 3. See how that works out. Got a little stealth probe over here. That was, I think, my original scouting probe. He's going to hide over here and put him over there with the intention of trying to ninja a nexus. Got a proxy pylon here, dangerously close to an expansion. Whew. If we look at the units tab, okay, he saw it. My opponent is a little heavy on Reapers with 8. Got 2 tanks, 4 Marauders, and 3 Marines. Taking a poke up at the tower. I finally have an observer on the field. Those are so crucial, and it's so hard when you think that you're going to, die at any moment because there's going to be 15 Reapers and a bunch of Marauders crawling up your ramp. It's so hard to force yourself to squeeze out an observer instead of getting an immortal. But I did it, and I get to take a look around, and I get to fly right into some missile turrets and die. Awesome. Money well spent. But it did verify that he had his expansion up, so that was good. Now we see a Chikazou taking the center of the map, getting a little map control. Hasn't really spread out though. His vision is very linear, directly from his base to my base, whereas mine is vastly superior because I have vision on this little circle right here over to the right. So clearly I'm taking the advantage there. You can see a Twilight Council has gone down. A Blink has already been researched. And we've got armor level 1 just finishing. I finally decided I'm going to try to expand because my mineral patches are getting very small. So something I could have done a while ago was go bust that down. But my money has been low most of the game because I'm trying to keep my unit count high. I'm spending my money very quickly. And I'm back. What you hopefully didn't notice was that I was just gone for like a half hour because one of my children woke up screaming in the middle of the night, which happens on occasion. Actually, it happens every night when you have children. My twins are 18 months old, boys, and you can count on one of them at least to wake up screaming in the middle of the night. Every night. Which is why I'm kind of cranky half the time. Here I'm pushing out, take a poke. You see the middle of the map is cluttered with these pesky Terran units. Guardian Shield going down about 13 times. Blink Stalkers jumping in, trying to focus down the tanks. No sieges here. We've got tanks running around. Looked like he was trying to maybe target fire my Immortals. Units left in the back, forgetting to control them, but I did clean that up as I am at 1-1 and my opponent not so much. Oh, now just finished. At the start of that attack was not upgraded to 1-1. And, nothing to say here, so I'm just going to be quiet. Taking the opportunity to lay down an expansion. Get a couple of assimilators in. Run around. These are all shift commands queued up. You can see my opponent trying to sneak off to the side, doing a little scouting while he's getting raised at his natural expansion. I planted a spotter pylon down here for the same reason. Streaming Immortals out to my own ore probes. I thought that was an Immortal. That's my original scouting probe. I can tell because he's got 5 hit points. What a boss! I don't want to get too close to the ramp here because I fear there might be tanks on the top. So go for the expansion. I'm able to lock it down and eventually blow it up. A mass repair or something was probably not going to help that too much. So Chikazou decides to just pull the SCVs back, try to save him. You can see he has 46 harvesters still, so he's still got 20 more harvesters than I do. And backing out, backing in, got a proxy pylon on the way, or already there. And now we are in contain mode. So I feel pretty good about a beachhead I've established here, and I'm going to try to get some more resources because here comes a transfer in, because I'm pretty dry here at the main. That is that's cutting it close, kids. That's about as late as you want to expand ever. Here we have a massive SCV train on their way to Expansion Town, and a Reaper poking around trying to get a look. We've got one sitting right here, a Marine. No kills, just taking some damage, and he is going to witness all this happen. They're looking at my cam, I think. There we go. Marine just checking that out. Hey guys. Calling that in. Got an expansion here, Commander. And then... oh, that's too bad. One kill. Disciple. Gonna speed it up a little bit because I'm not sure how long this goes on. I do spend some time macroing here, and Chikazou is turtling the front there, pulling it in, tucking his arms and legs inside the shell, and can you blame him? I can't. Unit tab shows shows that it's blocked by this nameplate, so let's get rid of that. And we've got 8 Marines, a Reaper, 2 tanks, a medevac, and 6 Marauders, 16 Stalkers, Blink Stalkers, 3 Immortals, and 2 Sentries. Securing the backdoor base while floating this one full of SCVs to this position, which is going to make this pylon fortuitous, worth the money. See, I finally have an observer out, and this is so typical of my pokes with observers. Get it out on the field, get it to its rally spot, and then move it around and get it blown up by turrets. So let's see if that happens to this one. Here we can see a warp-in of Stalkers. Totally denies that expansion. And here's, I've got a probe that I sent on. You can see I just sent it on a walkabout. And what I do is I click every unit or every mineral base patch and just click on them all and send it around. And if you glance at the mini-map during that process, you will catch expansions, which I just did there. Blinking over the ridge to try to do some harassment, which ends up being a total exchange. I mean, it turns into a pretty big battle. We've got siege tanks on the ramp, we've got Marauders, and what we end up having is me with no Stalkers anymore. Oh well, I've still got 8, but they're over here blowing up this expansion. So I sent my units kind of at a double expansion attack. I saw that this one didn't have anything guarding it, so I decided I would feint here and then push here. So that one's cleaned up, and we can see that my opponent left the game as I blew that up. Without even GGing. Chikazou, don't hate. I still love you. I get rolled up and owned plenty, but I always try to good game no matter how mad I am. Sometimes I'm so mad, but I will still GG it. So there's that, and I stay in this game for a little while. Right away after somebody bails on a game, I like to look around their base and see kind of what they had going on. So that's what I'm doing here. And then, depending on how close it was and how much aggression I need to get out, I may stick around and blow some stuff up. But there was that. Thank you, Chikazou, for a good game, and yay me on making the Silver League. Yay babies for going back to sleep. Yay Star Trek The Next Generation for having reruns still in syndication, giving me something to watch while I rock a baby back to sleep. And I hope you enjoyed that. Thumb it up if you like it, thumb it down if you don't. And good luck, have fun on your ladder games, guys. Wookie out.